Hi.
Are you kidding me?
I don't even have a script for this video. Now, I do have a couple of short videos on my channel, but I'm really considering this as my first ever proper YouTube video, and if the lack of script didn't indicate already, I have very little idea of what I'm doing. Now, if you're wondering how to say whatever the f***'s in front of you, the full thing is the Rohankadink, but I go by a lot of nicknames such as Rohan, Rohank, Hank, Dink, or the. So I'm sure most of you have already noticed this by now, but I'm not exactly using a face cam. Instead, I'm using a rather poorly drawn character. And to explain why this is, I think I have to go a couple of years back. Now, this next part may seem random, but I swear it's important to the origins of this character. Growing up, I didn't really have a whole lot of friends, but what I did have was unrestricted access to the internet, so you can imagine how that went. And while this has definitely had an impact on me, such as me having over 1,000 hours in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and building an entire recreation of FNAF and Minecraft, I had also fallen into the hands of some really great people that actually inspired me to start doing this in the first place. However, I would be lying if I didn't say there were 3 people on this list that inspired me the most. And at the top of this list we have Sneaky Sneck, who has been my GOAT since day 1.
Well, that's offensive.
Bruh. I started following his channel around 4 years ago during a Totally Accurate Battle Simulator stream, and I would grow the confidence to start using my own voice and even play games with him on his own live streams. And he's one of the few people on this list that I've actually managed to meet in real life. And very close in second place, and I mean really close, is Digisphere. What is wrong with you?
Oh no.
I've been watching Digi for around 2.5 years, and over this time I've also managed to play a lot of games with him. He's been supporting me since the very beginning, and he's really the one that gave me the final push to start streaming and maybe even try content creation. And he's also helped me learn how to use OBS and even a bit of CapCut as well. Oh, and also the dude's funny as hell. And last but certainly not least on this list is Real Mars, who... Oh, yeah. Mars unfortunately hasn't streamed in the past few years, and it's been a hot minute since I've seen him, to say the very least. We had a ton of fun playing some games like Minecraft.
There's no shot! There's no way! Wait, what?
And he's in Phasmophobia, which is one of the few games I actually managed to stream with him. But it's been a while since I've seen him, and I just really miss him because he was one of the biggest inspirations for me to start doing this in the first place. Is that? No way. No way. No way. No way.
Hank!
Mars? Good to have you back, man. Yeah, so this bit was never actually planned to be in the video. It just so happened that while I was making this, he randomly decided to come back. So, yeah, I guess there's that. Ugh. But once again, a big thank you to everyone on screen right now for helping me muster up the courage to start doing something like this. It's been a really fun process so far, and I hope it continues to stay that way. What was I talking about again? Oh, yeah, this. So, after deciding to start streaming, I realized I needed something to represent myself, and I had one of 2 options. I could either use a face cam, or I could draw a little character to represent myself. And I want you to take a wild guess as to which option I chose. There's no way you just answered to a pre-recorded video, right? Or maybe you didn't, and now I just look like a massive idiot. But anyways, after deciding that, I realized I needed to come up with something in the first place, and while I had a couple of different ideas, I eventually landed on something that was inspired by my cube from Geometry Dash, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And so, with a final deep breath, I put my pen to my paper and... Yeah, so while it might not be completely unbearable to look at, I'm not particularly good at drawing things. And even after doing this for over 1.5 years, I've only really gotten up to this point, and even still, I'm sure you've noticed many mistakes in this video already. But you know, I think that's okay, because art really wasn't supposed to be the main focus of this channel anyways. And now you may be asking what's supposed to be the focus then, and... I don't know. Although, I have a few ideas. I kinda hinted at it earlier in the video, but I work on a lot of projects in the games I play, and I would love to go into depth about how I make them, and my thought process behind them as well. There are also a lot of games that I've either never played before or have very little knowledge of, and I'd love to not only stream them, but perhaps even upload highlights of them on my channel as well. And if all else fails, I can always do more of this PNG bullshit. But yeah, that's just about it. I will say before I go though, that I have absolutely no expectations for this channel, and above all else, I really just made this for fun. Hell, I'll be surprised if this video gets more than 6 views on it. And hey, we're on the last page of the book, let's see what it says. Ah, how could I forget? Bye! Oh, of course.